Good morning. Let's get my microphone on. There we go. Good morning, good morning. It's Monday. Gracious me, it's Monday again. How are we feeling? It's a funny day, Mondays. I think Monday, unless you're working as normal, in which case you're just like, oh gosh, no, back to Monday. But for lots of us, it's a very funny day. Start of the week, but if you're not careful, that week has got nothing in it. I've just been doing my calendar, well, my diary today, not diary, no, schedule, timetable here for today. So I'm writing down time slots. I'm putting little boxes next to things, like I've got work, 2 workouts, tick them off if I've done them. I've scheduled in washing, because I might forget, walking the dog, having my lunch, clearing social media, upload, and I put myself time slots in. And the reason I'm doing it is, I don't know if you are finding this, you might not at all, but I'm certainly finding that I'm getting to kind of 4 o'clock. Hello, Sarah and Rachel. And I don't seem to have achieved anything. And I'm feeling guilty about that. And I wouldn't normally, to be fair. So I'm just sort of putting a schedule in, morning Joe, so that I've kind of got a timetable. And I'm timetabling, like I've got a time to read my book. I've got some time to do some business research. So I'm trying to put things into my day so it doesn't stretch out. And I think this is going to be particularly important as the weather changes this week. Hello, Lynn. We're going to have a lot of rain, aren't we? It's going to be higher Kaz. It's going to be quite entertaining with the roof in here because this is thunderous when it's raining. So you might see me, we might be in my downstairs loo. Who knows? We could be somewhere else. But yeah, so with the weather changing, lots of us who are lucky enough to have a decent garden or a garden at all have been out in the garden pottering and, you know, all that. If this weather lasts for a few days. Good morning, Veronica. Oh, brilliant. Back for the second class this morning. So I would suggest get a timetable in place. You can timetable in having a snooze. You can timetable in watching telly. You know, you can do that, especially if the weather's going to be bad, if you're on your own particularly. You know, don't let that day stretch out in front of you as if it's never going to end. Put some stuff in so you've got some ticks. I mean, I don't know about you, I love a checklist. I love to tick off a list. There's something about it, and then at the end of the day go, done it, or not, but it doesn't really matter. Good morning, Lindsay. So we're going to do our 15-minute bite size, mostly standing today. Those of you who are regulars to Pilates or just want more challenge, you can do pretty much all the first part of this class standing on a cushion. So if you haven't got a cushion, I've got a few around. I'm not going to, but if you want to, you can stand on a cushion, and it just makes it that much more difficult. Everybody up onto your feet, find your space. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. Now, lots of people have been doing a lot of gardening. I've been doing a fair bit, and that tends to result in us being quite stiff, backs, everything. So we're going to loosen ourselves up. So give your arms a little shake out. I want you to start by swinging your arms. So I'm swinging from the shoulder, my elbows are loose. I'm just swinging those arms. Then we're going to add a bit more to it. We're going to bend our knees a little bit. Going to bend our knees. So we did this in that mobility one the other day, those who do Pilates for all, which was a tough class. I hadn't intended it to be tough, but it was tough. So swing those arms, bring them back. Swing those arms. And this is just kind of letting the body do its thing, letting it move. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Then bring your arms down beside you, and we're going to let the arms swing. Now, I'm moving my whole body, so don't worry about your knees. I'm going to let my arms swing. And as they get going, they gather a bit more momentum, and you'll find you're giving yourself a bit of a wallop. You can probably hear me walloping myself. So those arms are swinging, and they're walloping. And this is actually stolen from Tai Chi, and it's a way to loosen things up, and it also, you know, gives your back a bit of a whack as well. So we're just letting those arms, and let's go back to that first one. So start with the arms swinging, and then we're going to do the knee bend. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Good. And we're just waking things up, getting the body moving. If you did lots of gardening and you maybe did 5 minutes more weeding than you should have done, you might find that your body's feeling a bit stiff. So let's go back to this one again. Round we go, side to side, letting those arms swing. I like this one. I think it's quite soothing. If you got my newsletter, you would have seen there was a box on there with some recommendations for other people's classes. You know, I'm a giving kind of person. Okay, we'll do a side bend. In there was stuff from Three Treasures Therapies. There's a guy called Chris in Biggleswade. He does Tai Chi, among other things. Really nice guy. If you've never done Tai Chi, and you kind of would like maybe another exercise discipline that's calmer, good for the balance, good for strength, but without sweating or anything, then you can, I mean, I'm sure lots of Tai Chi you do sweat, but you can do versions where it's nice and chilled. Very good, especially if you're getting a bit older, you find your balance isn't great. Tai Chi is a great exercise form. So have a look at, there's a link on the newsletter. Click on that, that will take you to his website. Good, bring those arms up, we're going to rotate. And he also does lots of online stuff. You do pay a monthly amount, and I don't think it's an awful lot of money. But have a little look. He would probably give you a freebie to try it if you wanted to. And there's also a lady with yoga relaxation, and she does a free class. I think it was Sunday, wasn't it? So I've popped her details on there too. So just if you're looking to have a little change, maybe. Don't leave me, obviously. Don't leave me. But if you want to try something as well, one more. Good, release those arms down. A little bit of neck and shoulders now. So I just want you to take your head side to side. Ooh, my neck made the most terrible crack then. So side to side. This time hold it, and we're going to push the opposite hand away. So the heel of my hand, pushing that away. And just let this stretch happen. We're not going to rush out of this. Hold it here. Now while we're doing it, suck in your tummy muscles, draw up that pelvic floor, and then change over. Other way, head goes over, push the heel of the hand away, pull in your tummy, lift up that pelvic floor, breathe. A little bit longer if you can. Then head back to center and then look over your shoulder. So turn your head, look over your shoulder, back to the middle, turn your head the other way. So really smooth. I like this music. It makes me think of the kids movie Mulan. Anyone watch the Mulan cartoon? Oh, it makes me think of that. Good, well done. Okay, shoulder rolls, roll those in, back again. So we've kind of got the body mobilised a little bit. Now we're going to go to some balancing. So I'm going to, haven't covered that over. I'm going to take my body weight over to one leg. Hang on a minute, technical issues. Standing on one leg while I just sort this out. It's because you can't see my legs because I'm wearing my black trousers. So standing on one leg, shift the weight over, and we're going to lift that leg up. And then take it down and shift across. There's lots of, they're not tricks, they're top tips for balancing. First one is make sure the surface you're on is nice and flat. You're not, I mean, the cushion's the option to make it harder. So if you don't want to make it harder, nice soft surface underneath. Relax your feet. So there's sometimes in class I see people kind of gripping with their toes. It's not going to help. You actually want a bigger surface area, not smaller. So relax those feet so the foot can spread, giving you more balance area. Change across. Okay, this time we're going to lift the knee up and just tap the floor in front, bring it back, take it down. Good, and again, over we go. Also we're thinking about soft knees. So when we're standing, the leg we're standing on, we're not locking it, it's slightly bent. And again, back to that one. Then it's tummy muscles. So we're sucking in the belly, drawing up your pelvic floor. Pelvic floor is really, really important in lots of stuff, but particularly balance. Because I know it's a team. It's a belly, and you've got lots of belly muscles, lots of back muscles, and then you've got at the bottom, the foundation of all those muscles, which is your pelvic floor. Now, if you've got a weak pelvic floor, and listen, we all go through phases with weak pelvic floor, and if your pelvic floor is weak, you can strengthen it. Okay, this time we're going to lift the leg up and open it out a little. And you strengthen it like you would strengthen any other muscle group with exercise. All my regulars can hear the lecture coming, can't you? You can hear it. I'll be honest, I've not been doing my pelvic floor exercises enough lately, and I've noticed that. So I'm going back to using the app. It's called Squeezy. There's one for men, there's one for women. You buy it on the App Store, so if you've got a smartphone, or you can go to the website if you've got a computer and haven't got a smartphone. And it's a couple of quid, but then once you've got it, you've got it. It's brilliant. It shows you how to do the exercises. It does them with you. It reminds you, and it logs when you've done them. Good, well done. Feet back to the floor. Okay, so we're going to do a little combination for the balance now. I'm going to show you sideways. We're going to lift the knee up in front, and then we're going to take it behind. Now, we've done this one before. It is tricky. You need to face forward to do it. So, knee comes up, and then take that leg behind. You can touch the floor, or you can let that leg hang. Bring it back. Good. So, if you've not been doing, if you know your pelvic floor is weak, you will know. If you know if it is, then get yourself exercising it. Most of us do have the time, and I always say to my class, if you're at a bare minimum, you should be doing your pelvic floors twice a day, bare minimum, whatever age you are, whatever gender you are. I do mine when I brush my teeth, generally. So let's try bringing those arms forwards. Good work, everyone. So I hope you're succeeding with this. I'm sure you are. Do remember, if your balance is a challenge for you, hold on to something. It's absolutely fine, because you're still working all the muscles with that little bit of balance. Just looks like I'm holding on to that light, doesn't it? I'm not. So you can use that to give you confidence as much as anything else. Lovely. Okay, feet back down again. And we're going to do a little side lift. I want you to lean slightly, lift that leg up, bring it down. Lift it up. So it's just skimming the floor. And we're going to change legs. Over you go. Tummy's on. Little lift. So this standing sequence is strength. It's strengthening. Can you feel your bottom? Okay. And again. So if you'd like to, opposite arm comes up. It just floats. Beautiful. Bring yourselves across. And the beauty of balance work is you're actually making all this core work. All of those stomach muscles, pelvic floors, all working. We don't have to lie on the floor and do thousands of sit-ups. It's not necessary. Don't get me wrong, it does some good, but we can do quite a lot just standing. 2, 1. Lovely. Okay, give your bottom a little. Oh, we're going to do some roll downs, and we're going to do part roll downs. So all I want you to do is nice soft knees. Take yourself down about halfway, and then bring yourself back up again. Now, if you want to do full roll downs, of course you can. But the rest of us, stick with half roll downs. Tuck the chin. So for some of us, having our head down low makes us dizzy. Vertigo, it's absolutely real pain. So if you are struggling with that, please don't do roll downs. You just stick with balancing. Let's see if we can go a little bit lower. So maybe 2/3 of the way down. And when I say the way down, I mean as far as you go. So 2/3 of your distance. Down we go again. I've just noticed that my toes are really dirty. And again, let's see if we can go to our lowest one. Down we go. Tuck your chin, round your shoulders. Down we go. Up you come. So we've got 3 levels now. We've got the low, sort of high one, medium and low. We're going to do those in a little circuit, a little cycle. So breath in. So the shallowest one first. Up you come. The mid-range one. And I hope you've noticed that when I'm coming back up to standing, I'm really resetting my posture, getting those shoulders back. Down we go, as far as you can go. Up you come. So a little bit faster than we normally do. Down we go again, halfway. Bring yourselves up. Down about 2/3. Now what I love about this is it's a stretch down the back of the body. Down we go. Now we're going to hold it here this time. So the glasses will come off. Dangle there for me. Let the shoulders shake out a little bit. Relax your head. Pull in your tummy muscles. And allow yourself just to hang. If it's uncomfortable, worries you, put your hands on your legs. And then up you come. Bottom tucking under. Spine pushing backwards. Bring yourself all the way up. Give those shoulders a roll. Oh, shake them out. Super work. Okay, a little bit more chest work now. So I want your hands out in front. Imagine you're holding onto a post with this hand. The other hand pulls to your waist. Without moving your hips, turn and watch that hand go. Then bring it back. Let's do that same side again. Breath in. When you're ready, off we go. Pull the hand to waist, tummy's in, open out. Good. Are you still holding that pole? So I don't want to see that hand move. That pole's got to stay still. And again. Good. Let's change over. I'll change hands. So this one's called bow and arrow. I was watching Wolf Hall. I love Wolf Hall. Watching Wolf Hall last night on the BBC. It's on the iPlayer, BBC iPlayer. And they were doing quite a lot of archery. And I thought, those poor old blooming Tudor women, not only do they have to hike around those huge dresses and do lots of curtsies, but they also had to be able to do archery. Good, they must have been formidable ladies. Okay, other hand. Open out. Oh, one more time each side. Hands. They did die when they were about 45 though, I suppose. So yeah, you know. And again, one more. Open out. Good, bring that hand back. Wonderful. Give your arms a little shake out. So I want to do some rotation on the shoulders. Give your shoulders a roll back. Bring the hands out in front. And all I'm going to ask you to do, it's a very small move, is squeeze your shoulder blades and release. So I'm squeezing my shoulder blades and then releasing. Can you see that movement? I'm kind of exaggerating it a bit. So I'm squeezing my shoulder blades and then releasing. So my hands are slightly moving. So they're moving slightly towards me and then release. And this is a really good back strength move. So you squeeze, so I'm kind of imagining that I've got a pole running down between my back, my shoulder blades. I'm trying to squeeze onto it and then release it. One more, squeeze, oh, release. And I can feel the back muscles there working. So we're gonna have another stretch. Hands onto your knees, just above your knees. Put your thumbs on the outside and your fingers on the inside. Breath in. I want you to arch your back up. So it's cat stretch standing. So arch your back up, and then we're going to reverse. You're going to come down and you're going to arch it the other way. Now you can change your hands around the other way if you like. Breath in, arch up, and back down we go. So quite a lot of mobility in today's class, but not as difficult as the other day when we did it in Pilates for all. That was tough. That was good though. Those of you who were with me, we worked hard, didn't we? This one's a nice little one to get ourselves back moving after excessive gardening. One more. Good. Roll yourselves up. Give yourselves a shake out, everybody. Feet nice and wide. Bring those arms up high. Breathe in. Exhale, down you go. Inhale. Again, exhale, down you go. Bring those arms up. Stretch. High, 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 high. Oh, and we are finished. Fantastic. Well done. Lots of you joined me for both classes. That's wonderful. I'm really pleased that you did. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a really nice day. If you want to watch any of these again, they're all on the Facebook videos. If you go to the video section, they're also on my YouTube and my website. I've shared with most of you via Facebook a request for you to share my page for people to like. If you've done that for me, thank you ever so much. I'm not charging, you know, it's just because I want more people to know these classes are on. Hello, Veronica again. And I bumped into a few people around the village. Well, not bumped, obviously. Oh no, I saw them at a distance. And they didn't know my classes were on, and I was a bit disappointed they didn't know, because I thought I'd got the word out there quite well. So if you do know anybody that if you can just share it through that method I put on the Facebook. You go to community and you do share all, and it just goes. Hiya, Karen. Thanks, Sarah and Rachel. Thanks, Joan. So if you can share it about, you know, there's no charge to anybody. It's just a way to get that word out to people. Have a super day, guys. Enjoy it, because I think we're going to need our brollies tomorrow. And yeah, well, I'll see you in the morning. Those of you who are joining me for Fast and Fit, that's tonight at 6. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye, everybody. See you soon.